once again. It's Elspeth, and I'm here with your prelims preview for the week. First, before we preview our upcoming matches this week, we're going to talk about the 3 matches that happened last week. So, in prelim match number 9, we had a winner by Horny Lord Vader, specifically needing to say their name, making Hunter very sad, apparently. But we're delighted to have Horny Lord Vader win as Nalu. This was a round 5 victory using the 0 token, scoring the 2-pointer, which was unit upgrades, and kind of getting there over the rest of the table. They had to batten down the home system pretty harshly in order to make sure that they had everything. It was in round 5. No one else was obviously able to score before them, which meant no one was like ending on 9 points, none of that stuff. It was just a nice, clean Nalu victory. Folks, you gotta punch the Nalu. This is someone who won their earlier game in the tournament as the Winnu. They won their qualifier as the Winnu, and now they're winning their prelim as the Nalu. So, someone who's playing a lot of these high heat factions to a lot of success. So congratulations to our friend and your father, yes, your father, Horny Lord Vader, on their victory. On to match number 10. In match number 10, this is one that I streamed, so I did watch the entire thing. The most interesting part was so early on in the draft, Magi was like, oh, I'm not sure how comfortable I am on Titans. Made a couple mistakes earlier that did happen. In the last round is very interesting. So we had a situation. So Magi was support swapped with Barony, Lucky Lizard, who's sitting next to them. And basically, LL Cool Lizard was sitting on 9 points. Magi was sitting on 9 points. The rest of the table decidedly not on 9 points. So Yin was Benennial. He didn't have a easy path, but on leadership with a relic, a point relic, like Draw the Shard, could have gotten there. Did not, in the end, get there. We had on Diplo the Arbrak. So the 2-pointer in this round 5 situation was Become a Legend, and Arbrak was pretty strongly set up on that. It would have been hard to take them off of it. And so they were on Diplo, and they had a secret objective in hand. Well, that does seem awfully nice for you, puts you in a pretty good position. I don't know. Yeah. Right. So then with politics was Nomad. Nomad, unfortunately, Glenn Coco could not quite get there. They just didn't quite have it in them, basically. Same with NRA as with Imperial, with Morik. They just were not quite in a position to win. So Magi was in this like difficult situation where they only needed to score 1 point, and the 1 point available was 5 ships in a system, and they had it in their home system along with a bunch of fighters. And so there was like an interesting exchange where Lucky Lizard Barony was like, well, Arbrak. So Lucky Lizard on 9 points was going to win, but was on Warfare, and Magi was on Construction. Magi was also going to be winning at this point. So Lucky Lizard said, hey, Arbrak, who, wins before either of them, if you attack Magi and give me my path, then I won't try to take you off the edges. Little did Lucky Lizard know, but taking Lucky Lizard off the or taking fellow Winnu William Willard off the edge, or off Legends rather, just the attack to weaken them that Lucky Lizard was considering in this would have actually scored the secret objective pretty likely for fellow Winnu William Willard to win as Arbrak on Diplomacy. Unfortunately for them, Lucky Lizard decided not to do that. They sat back and said, I prefer not to impact how this game ends. And little did they know, but doing so actually impacted it quite a bit. Was not able to get there, Lucky Lizard, because Magi got there first on Construction, and fellow winner William Willard as Arbrecht was not quite able to score their stuff, and so it put them in a tricky spot. It could have gone a lot of different ways, but Magi pulled it out yet again. An amazing tournament record on that player, and we're excited to see Magi going on to presumably dominate the semifinals. They're such a good player. It's just going to be an interesting time. All right. I was excited. All right. So in prelims match number 11, Pi, stop barking, baby girl. Up. Yes, I know. I just wanted to provide some commentary for you. So in match 11, like the first half or maybe 2/3 of the game was just Ruthless, Kyle, just lying his ass off for like an extended period of time. That's normal for him. He does play as the heel. He's one of those players who kind of is very public about that. But anyway, that characterized the beginning of the game. The end was much more interesting, I felt, in that so it's actually a round 4 victory for Finn as Caleres. Congratulations on that, by the way. What happened was everyone except for Sardak was very close to being able to win. Finn was on tech, so presumably the worst initiative for trying to win the game. No 2-pointers out yet, so like, what are you gonna do, right? Finn got most of the way there, and everyone was slaying everyone. Tons of attacks. I think it was like a 3.5, 4-hour last round 4. It was pretty wild. Lots of home systems being taken, lots of feeling very sad, and Sar got slain and Winnu got slain and everyone was attacking everyone. In the end, Anjin, Oz Jolnar, was upset that like everyone was attacking them, and ultimately gave their support to Finn, as the player who was not attacking them. And Finn, on technology on the 7 in round 4, got to 10 by virtue of having that second support. When they got to 10, literally everyone else at the table except for Sardak was on 9 points. So it would have been an extremely close game. It would have had all kinds of shenanigans. They did score technically before the game would have ended, I think, before the timer was up. So if they had hurried the agenda phase, they might have had another round, and it would have been shenanigans, absolutely wild. But instead, Finn was able to win, was able to score it on technology, which is pretty unusual. Congratulations to Finn in prelims match 11. We're excited to see this burb in the semis. All right, let's talk now about what matches we are going to get to see this weekend, starting with one that's going to be starting in like less than 10 hours, I think. It's kind of very early in the morning for me. Prelims match number 12. So, we have Corwin. Corwin won their second qualifier as Hakan. Corwin rocks and rolls all night, did not fill out my form, and as we say every week, if you don't fill out my form, I'm going to make up facts about you. That is just the way it is. So, yeah, fill out my form, or don't, and find out what you get. Paul Davis, 92, won also their second qualifier game as Barony. They did fill out my form, but it's top secret. And he's very excited to be playing. Hopefully they find he finds more success than his profile picture would indicate. We have Curry, as he prefers to be called, won his first qualifier game as Imperium, is a Titans fan, and exclusively a split player outside of this tournament. So maybe not used to like these long drawn out games, maybe hoping it's going to be a shorter one. We'll see how that goes. We have Space Hokey, also won with Imperium, also their first qualifier game. They're a Necro fan, and he says he played Twilight Imperium on Mars. And if you write facts on your form and it's not like R-rated, yeah, I'm not fact checking you. You do you, boo. Right. So excited for him to be in this game. We have Stowell J 6288. So also a split player. They're fast and furious. They won their first qualifier as Barony. So we have 2 Barony qualifier winners and 2 Imperium qualifier winners. We'll see if in the draft we're gonna have conflict over those factions. And then we have Duval. Duval is, well, first of all, he won his qualifier on Yusaro on his 4th try. We're very proud. Goblin fam. Uh, Also a fan of Imperium, so possibly going to be fighting with Curry and Space Hokey for that yummy Imperium. Although if there's a Yusaro, I would just take Yusaro. They're so good. Duval was on Jeopardy. No comment about how that went, but was on Jeopardy. Very exciting. Yeah, so this match is self-identified as the dad match. They're going to be playing on a weekday together during the workday, presumably taking time off so that their kids are busy in school or whatever. Not all of them are literal fathers, but they're certainly all at least figurative fathers. They were all making dad jokes. You know, the sort of thing. So excited to see how this is gonna go. You can find this game on the Big Owl Twitch stream on Friday morning. This next match is a Euro morning game. So it's starting at 0800 on UTC on Saturday. So for me, it's gonna start at midnight. Maybe I'll catch the beginning. Maybe I'll catch the end, but I'm sure not watching what's in the middle. But it's going to be a super exciting game if you can watch it. You absolutely should tune in or watch the VOD because in the first seat here, we have Jono. Jono won their 2nd qualifier as Nomad. And oh, yeah, they're a former tournament champion. We're so excited to have Jono here and playing. Very exciting. In the second seat, we have the Deft Piper, also known for being a ridiculously good player. Won an invitational, so they're also a champ. They also have chip color. And won her very first qualifier as Hakan. Big fan of Mahakt, because if you have a big brain and you don't mind attacking people, of course you like Mahakt. I may have a big brain, but I sure as hell don't like attacking people. So it just makes me sad to play Mahawk, but there you go. Deft is an amazing player. Genuinely one of the few players who surprises me on a regular basis when I play with her. Very excited to at least watch the VOD on this game. Deft also a master negotiator. So yeah, very exciting. Then we have Jim. Jim is a Titans fan who won on Titans. Very nice for Jim. On their 3rd attempt. Also, their profile picture is probably the face that I would be making if I was playing in a game with Jono and Deft. So very appropriate. We have Cybot. Cybot, he's won his 2nd qualifier on Mahawk. Is a fan of Muat. I don't know about being a fan of Muat, but you know, whatever. He can do what he likes. And then we have Deadpulse. Deadpulse won their 2nd qualifier on the best faction, Usarl. They sing with the burbs. The birds are singing, and so is Deadpulse. And maybe you should ask Deadpulse to do that during their game. They do have a cute profile picture. Cute squishy face. And Cookie Salad also with a very cute profile picture. Look at that tongue on that doggo. Slurp, slurp. So cute. Alright, we have another first-time qualifier winner. So lots of people who were successful relatively early in the qualifiers in this game. Cookie Salad winning their first qualifier as Soul. Cookie Salad eats cookies. All meals, not only dessert, also breakfast and lunch and dinner and second breakfast and 11sies, all of them. All of them. Only cookies. And that's the face they make when you give them cookies. All right. This is match 13. This one's going to be on Drew Minus's channel, I believe. Thank you so much to Drew for commentating and hosting this game. It's hard to find streamers on Eurotime. If you're a Eurotime person and you have any interest whatsoever in streaming these games, you absolutely should reach out. We'll get you set up, and It's actually really fun. You don't have to talk the entire time. You can talk the entire time, but you don't have to. And it's a really good time. You get a front seat to watching the game. Chat cheers you on. It's actually quite lovely. And so yeah, if you get a chance, definitely do that. Last one is match number 14. It's going to be Sunday morning on US time, and that match is going to have Unminmax. They are a Titan fan, also winning on Titans. Lots of that happening in this tournament. He won his 9th tournament game as Titans, so that's lots and lots of attempts. The most attempts, I believe, of anyone this weekend. And that means, they have experience in the tournament meta. We'll see how that goes for them. We have next Sunshine Punch. Sunshine Punch won their first qualifier as Yin. They're a big Yin fan, I know for sure. And I also know, because I know Sunshine as a person, that he likes cats and cute bees. Both of those things definitely true. Good luck in your game, Sunshine. And then we have El Blasto, won also their first qualifier. This one as Nalu. Sneaky snacky Nalu, always getting in there and winning with their 0 token. No nonsense. Is a fan of Mahawk, so we can only conclude enjoys masterminding like ridiculous plans. Yeah, we're excited to see El Blasto. Hope he does well in his game. Then we have Spage of the I played Franken with you recently. Fun times. Spage won 4th qualifier as Yusaro. Loving all the Yusaro repping here going on. He's a lovely player, enjoys Hakan. I believe can read. You do generally have to be able to read to play Franken, despite their profile picture being not so much of the reading type. Then we have Dennis, who won their first qualifier also as Yusaro. Hooray! Dennis plays Twilight Imperium. I know that's like a very surprising fact, but it's true. And then we have Sin, who won their 2nd qualifier as Titans and is in fact not a baby shark doo. Hope I didn't give you too much of an earworm. We're excited to see this one. This one's going to be streamed on Sunday by Hunter. Very excited to see the game. Thanks to Hunter for streaming despite all of the moving chaos. And good luck. Have fun to all of our wonderful players. Signing off. See you next week.